Good morning and welcome to Essential 10 News at 10. Today is Friday, July 24th, 2020. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Now let's get right into the news.
Essential News, where the tea we spill is always hot. It is A to the N to the double D, Andrew coming to your life. And we are here to talk to you about the entanglement between Jada and... Wrong story. Not this one? Wrong story. Oh, my bad. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. That we will not be talking about that today. I'm actually here to talk to you about our very own essential workers. We'll dive deep into what it means to be an essential worker in COVID-19. We'll also be talking about how teens are impacting negatively and positively due to COVID-19. If you're an essential worker, I guarantee this will be for you. Enough of me though. I'll be passing it to our weather girl, Aamaya, where the weather on her side is always fresh.
Hey guys, it's Aamaya. The drippiest one is back, but this time I'm not here to show you guys my shoes. I'm here to tell you guys the weather. So as you guys can see, it's sun is blessing. Clearly I got my sunglasses on. Essential workers, it's really humid and hot, so be careful on what you wear, but also don't be too comfortable, because inside the hospital or inside the school, wherever you work, it is cold. So you guys are gonna need a couple sunglasses, you feel me? Type drip, a little drip, not too much, because you don't. And then the mask is the most important thing that you're gonna need. But enjoy the weather, but also don't forget to wear your mask.
We rolling? Thank you, Aamaya, for such a very drippy weather report. We'll be passing on to Natasha.
No, we're live right now. I'll talk to you later. Hi guys, I'm Natasha from Channel 10 News, reporting live from Lincoln Park in Malden, Massachusetts. Today we are here to talk about how people are not social distancing. That's why I have my mask. Take a look for yourself. As you guys can see, people are not social distancing. Stay safe, guys.
Are we rolling? Oh, goodness. Thank you, Natasha, for such a live footage of what quarantine is doing to our youth today. We'll be passing it to Jonathan, where he will be interviewing our essential workers.
Good morning, Channel 10 News reporting here. Today we have a special guest, Matt Heriveaux, a science teacher at Boston Land Academy. Today we'll be asking Matt a few questions about life as a teacher. Matt, do you see yourself as an essential worker?
Thanks for having me. I do see myself as an essential worker. Being a teacher is not in the traditional sense of the word now. I'm not directly in front of my students, but teaching as a profession is definitely an essential role. So, yes, I would consider myself an essential worker.
But to my understanding, an essential worker is like on the front lines out there.
Right, as I stated, I'm not exactly in front of all my students, physically speaking, but the workload has not changed. Even though we are virtual, the amount of work that is being done to accommodate students, I would classify as definitely an essential function, especially now that federal funding might be withheld due to this this presidency, and our cabinet member, Mr. Voss, saying that we must be fully back in school as though there isn't a global pandemic. But yeah.
Yes, I do agree with you. You do bring up a very good point. What are the struggles of being an essential worker during Corona? Because I know many people didn't work for a while, didn't do much, but you essential workers had no breaks and we're still hard at it.
Aside from the stress of just the general atmosphere of what's going on societally, socially, and of course with the science around coronavirus, being an essential worker during this time is stressful only because, to me, I have a small child and one on the way, and the potential for school to be physically present just ups the risk of passing on the disease. I was reading in the news this morning that from ages 10 to 19, people can pass on coronavirus just as easily as the people who are in their 60s, right? So some of the stresses, aside from the economic stress of just being worried about paychecks and things like that, are the just the scientific aspect, right? The biological aspect that people seem to forget about when they think about this disease.
Yes, I agree with you. There are a lot of problems that system does create. Hopefully a cure is found sooner rather than later, and we can all get back to our normal lives by winter or fall. It seems all the time we have today. Thank you for being on the show, Matt. We really appreciate your insight. You were great. And Andrew, I'll pass it back to you.
Thank you, Jonathan, for such an amazing interview. We'll be passing it on to Jay with live coverage in New York.
Hello,
Jay?
guys. It's Jayana coming live from New York. As you see, me and my team have collected footage of how New Yorkers are social distancing. And you guessed it, they're not. People are having fun, shopping, dining. It's as if nothing ever happened here. And it's hard to believe that New York was #1 with the most COVID cases in America. On that note, if you're traveling, going from place to place, make sure you have wet wipes. Comes in handy when you want to wipe anything. Extra mask. You never know when you're going to drop your mask by accident down a puddle. It happened to me before. And, of course, the most obvious tool that you're going to need, hand sanitizer. Let that glow in there. It's going to take away, at least this bottle says 99.99 of germs. I don't know why it's never 100. But that will be all for today. Make sure you're comfortable, safe, and having fun like these New Yorkers are. Back to you, Andrew.
Thank you for tuning into Essential News. I hope the tea was hot enough for you. Tune in for our next segment where we dive deep into Jada and Will Smith's entanglement.
Still not covering that.
We're still not doing that?
Nope.
Yo, cut.